So about 3 months ago, me and my good friend Julian scored a crazy contract with DoorDash. This is that story. So in the world of freelancers, the possibility of different opportunities coming in are pretty crazy. Not being tied down to a 9 to 5 gives us a lot of flexibility with our schedules and allows us to take on spontaneous opportunities. The downside to that being sometimes those opportunities don't come in for a while, and a while can feel like an eternity. Until one day you wake up and see an email pops up from an unknown name. You read it and you find out you're referred to someone who just happens to work at an up-and-coming company called DoorDash. Yep, it's a company you've probably heard something about if you've ordered anything from a restaurant over the last 12 months. Similar to Uber Eats and Skip the Dishes, DoorDash is a food delivery application in which anyone can order food from almost any of their favorite restaurants from the comfort of their own homes. And with COVID being a part of everyone's lives over the last 12 months, we've all been very limited in what we can do with fine dining and dining, so let's just say these companies really thrived. So the mandate: order 6 meals from a specific restaurant's popular items menu and take 1 photo for each dish with a hero pic that brings all the meals together. Interesting fact, DoorDash didn't want us to tell the restaurants that we're actually going to be shooting for their food because they want to keep it as authentic as possible. So like most videographers slash photographers out there, I didn't think much of it, took my pictures, sent it out to DoorDash and thought that was that. A couple weeks passed by and another email came in. They said they loved the first batch of pictures and wanted to do another 6 restaurants. So I completed those, waited another 2 weeks and received another email. This time to send me and another one of my talented colleagues, Julian Thomas, to go to Sherbrooke and shoot 25 restaurants in 48 hours. So we called up 2 of our other friends to help us out with lighting and food organization, set out towards Sherbrooke for what would be a crazy 48-hour adventure. Now, a small detail I forgot to mention is that we would get to keep the food once the shoots were done, and that's great and all when you have 1 shoot every 2 to 3 days, but when you're doing 25 restaurants over 48 hours, well, you can do the math, it was a lot of food. So for our lighting setup, we had an Aperture 120D for a key light and a dimmable Neewer light as a fill. We had one of us taking the pictures and the other setting the plate. Once one shoot was done, we put away the food, ordered from the next restaurant, and repeat. Not to forget the many snack, breakfast, lunch, brunch, lupper, supper, whatever you want to call it, breaks.
Round 4 of the shoot, baby. We got pizzas on pizzas on pizzas. This is the equivalent of 2 restaurants right here.
Pretty good. Restaurant number 6.
What do we got for restaurant number 8? Yeah, especially this one's like
So as the day progressed, we shot all types of restaurants: Chinese, Middle Eastern, Mediterranean. It's a surreal experience to know that thousands of people will see your picture scrolling through the DoorDash app the next time they look and order from their favorite restaurants. But nonetheless, it had gotten to a point where we had so much food. We asked people on the streets and reached out to some of our friends at the University of Sherbrooke to come help us out.
shout out to Fabi and his roommate here helping us eat all this food. Thanks to the Sherby boys.
So, moral of the story, in this type of industry, know your worth, but always keep in mind the potential behind every opportunity because you never know what it can lead to. This one shoot for a random restaurant in Montreal led to a connection with a DoorDash employee, which led to shooting other restaurants and resulted with me shooting for over 100 restaurants in the Quebec area, of which I still keep in contact with many of the owners and work with today. So that's it for this week's video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to follow along this journey and keep up to date with everything that's happening with a young Montreal filmmaker trying to make it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Fulco out.